Hello, welcome to this video in which I will explain how to use the Imalytics Preclinical software for 3D printing. So first you can create or open a file here. It's built into the software, a CTF&P file. You can activate the 3D view and you see a CT file and a segmentation and actually an overlay also from the FFire, but we can just close the overlay because we don't need it here. And let's hide the segmentation for a moment. So what you see here now is the bones, like the spine here or the ribs. And with the 3D printing menu here, you can save this ISO rendering that you see here, save that as an STL file. Let's save it here in this folder, call it S for skeleton, and we can open it with the Microsoft 3D viewer here, and you can see it and change the illumination, or you can show the meshes here. It's actually produced by marching cubes. Okay, so let's go back to the software here. So with the windowing dialog, you can adjust the windowing here, and you will see the mouse bed. So the mouse is held in this multimodal mouse bed with markers. And again, you can save the this ISO surface here as a STL file for 3D printing. Let's call it bed. Here it comes. We can open it again with the 3D viewer and look at it, and you can send it to a 3D printer. What you see here is you can kind of look into it here, and I'm not sure where this problem comes from, but it can cause problems with some 3D printers because it's open at the bottom. It has to do with these edges here, like this one. So what you can do to avoid that is under resample you can click extend with 0 voxels, border 1 for example, and it just enlarges the whole image by 1 in each direction. You won't notice a difference in the software here and the rendering. And you can again save the underlay, the ISO surface here. Let's overwrite this file and open it again. And see, now it's closed, and the 3D printing might work better in some cases. Okay, so this was about the underlay ISO surface, so you can export that. But what about the segmentation, if you have one? Here we have multiple organs, like the heart, the lung, liver, stomach, intestine, and so on. And you can select one of them here, the intestine, for example. Or let's first let me show you this. You can save the entire segmentation as an STL file. Let's call it zach here, and it just shows all the organs here. Sometimes you may need this to just export all segmentations, all classes together as one STL file. But what you probably need more often is to export one class, like the lung, as STL file. Here you can do that with save input class. Let's call this lung, and here it comes. So now we have the mouse lung here. Then there is option here, save STL file as ASCII file, that is as text files. If you toggle that, see now it's activated. And save the lung again. Let's call it lung 2. It is here, and it's much bigger than before. You can still open it, and it still shows a lung. It's just a bigger file. And it's bigger because it is stored as a text file here. You can open it with a text viewer and look into it, and sometimes this may be useful. Okay, then there's an option also to create a support class below a class, but let's delete some of the classes first. The stomach, let's delete the intestine, delete the liver, delete the heart, just to get them out of the way. So let's create a support class under the lung. So select it as underlay, as input class, and click create support class here. And there it appears under the lung. Now you can export both of the classes and send them to a 3D printer that requires a support class. You can use undo and do the same for the bladder here, just to show another example. Here a support class, it's always generated into the Z direction. You can jump there and scroll through here. So it's it's kind of extending the class to the bottom to provide a support. Okay, that's it. Then thank you for your attention.